Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm Ellen Gormley and I've not done any makeup yet today. Okay, well, that's all right. So I have been rethinking. I'm working on this blanket, as you know, the Bruges Wedge baby blanket that's inspired by a project from my book, One Skein Crochet. And I'm now rethinking it because it's a baby blanket, but the holes are rather large in this worsted weight yarn. So I've got a couple options. So first of all, I think I'm going to finish it because it still does help me figure out the logistics and the details of it. But I think in trying to get good morning, Linda, good morning, Joyce, getting the project done quicker, and I went to a worsted weight yarn. Good morning, Marie. It made the holes, hey, Brian, the holes too big for a baby blanket. Now, I don't generally have any problem with that, but I need to think about whether or not, one, I drop down to a smaller yarn again, and that will create smaller holes. Two, I keep with the worsted weight yarn, but I make the loops smaller from the get-go, which I can do. But then, that would have to be on either the next version, or I'd have to start over. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning. So I can either lower my yarn, make my yarn smaller, which would mean more rows. Hello, Pam. Good to see you. Or I can keep the worsted weight yarn, keep the same number of rows, but make the joining spaces smaller so that the holes are not as big. So I don't know. So I got to decide what I'm going to do. So this is worsted weight yarn. Hey, Brian, have to buy new yarn, start a new project darn. No, I'm being good in air quotes because really, it's not bad to buy yarn. If it's, anyway, but I do have 5 skeins of this Hayfield Sundance DK weight, which I don't even know exactly where this came from or how long I've had it, but it is a machine washable wool cycle, dry flat, reshape whilst wet, which makes me think this must be a European yarn. Yes, from Wakefield, England. Oh, it's a Serdar yarn. Okay. Wash dark colors with a U separately. Hey, yeah, thank you, Linda. Please, everybody hit the like button if you don't mind. So this is Hayfield Sundance in DK weight. It is 50% acrylic and 50% cotton. So I could remake the blanket in this color because I have 5 balls of it. It's kind of a periwinkle blue purpley color. Which is very lovely. And I did find out that the baby shower that I attended this weekend, it is a boy. And so not that that changes how I'm going to make my projects, but it is a boy. And so this would work if I need to hurry up and make, thank you, Brian. If I need to hurry up and make a finished project by the time the baby arrives, he is scheduled to enter the world in a way that we can see him on October 19th. So I can either remake the blanket, more rows with a smaller yarn, better drape, or I can stick with the worsted weight acrylic yarn, keep the big 5 you like the periwinkle. Okay, thank you. Keep the chain 5 loop joinings as they are, or I could restart that blanket and drop down to chain 3 loops for joining so that the holes are smaller. So this is the kind of thing that happens to me all the time. Like, I change my mind. I'm an organic designer, so I get started and then I change my mind and then I have to start over. I don't like create the entire project ahead of time and then implement it like Robin Chichula famously does, which I'm so in awe of her skill and ability to do that. I organically evolve and change my mind, which means that sometimes there's 3 or 4 versions of something before I get it to where I want it, to get it right. And there is no right exactly, but sorry, I gotta log in here for work too while I'm at it. Oh, I got 1 minute, so I do have to go. Which one will give me a better chance of, and I missed the rest of your comment. Which one will get me a better chance? If it's a better chance of getting it done by October 19th, then the bigger yarn is better. But for the baby blanket book, I don't know if you all would rather see another DK weight one, or you'd rather see a worsted weight something. Because I think there's 1, 2, 3, I think most of them are DK weight. So that might matter to you. And then there's one super bulky weight. So I have to think about that. Yes, definitely a rough draft. Keep the bigger yarn. Okay, thanks for your votes. I gotta go, but please leave in the comments below if you're watching this on replay what your thoughts are about this. And I should be here at a few minutes before 8 tomorrow morning, I believe. And if I'm not, then I'll be here a few minutes before 9 Eastern time. Okay, I gotta go, but thanks so much for weighing in and helping me figure this out. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.